Encouraging discussion is no less important in a virtual classroom setting than it is in a face-to-face classroom. In fact, some research suggests that students who tend to be reluctant to speak up in class often have a greater opportunity to participate in discussion in an online discussion. Let's access the Discussions tool from the Build tab. Click on it. On the right-hand pane, you see all of the discussion topics related to the course section categorized by module. Let's create a new discussion topic. Click on Create Topic. There are three types of discussion topics. The threaded topic is the type that most closely resembles face-to-face discussion or conversation between the students. The blog topic is generally more focused on particular authors, with their posts displayed chronologically. The journal topic is private and viewable only by the instructor and student. This is used in instances where you want to encourage self-reflection. The threaded topic is already selected, and in order to make that selection, if it wasn't automatically selected, you would just click on the button. But in this case, we want to select threaded topic and scroll down and select Next in order to see the other options. The first option is to create a title. When creating a topic title, the more specific it is, the less there's a need for description. So for most of my discussion topics, it's simply the discussion topic in the title and no description because it's self-explanatory. But for our test topic, I'm going to enter a title, and the title is Test Topic. For description, I'm going to enter it's only a test. The next option is visibility. You can select to either show the item or hide it. Eventually, of course, all items will be shown, but it's your option as to when you want to release an item for the students to see it. We do this in some cases in order to not allow the students to get ahead of themselves. The next option is category. If you already have categories selected, and I do, you can choose a category from one of those you selected. And I named categories based upon the module. In this case, I'm saying that the test topic is somehow related to all of the other items listed in Module 1. Let's look at the grading options. If we allow the topic to be graded, we can either give it a numeric grade or an alphanumeric grade, or we can use a grading form, which is just another name for a rubric. In this case, I'm going to select numeric grade, and it's going to be a certain number out of 5. Immediately when we said that the topic was gradable, the title from the top was entered into the grade book, and now it's a column title. So whatever grade we reassign will automatically be added to the grade book, and it will be posted under test topic. We can decide whether or not we want to release the grade to students in My Grades when we enter them, and in this case I'm going to say yes. We're not doing anything with peer reviewing in this item, So I'm not even going to look at the options. Let's take a look at the topic behavior options. The default, or the item that's already selected automatically, is students can post messages and reply to messages. For a threaded discussion, that's the optimal arrangement, so we'll just leave it as is. Students can edit their messages after posting them. Um, that's a matter of preference, but let's say that they can, just in case they make a mistake. And author identification. Selected already by default is authors are identified by usernames. In most cases, you will want the authors to be identified because this is the way that the students get to know each other. In some cases, you might want the postings to be anonymous, but for the most part, the default authors are identified by usernames would be the best option, and select Save. We get a notice up here. The items were created. And if we look at Module 1, we see our test topic.